Did you know that with DocExport, you can not only create templates completely from scratch, but also take your existing business documents and turn them into smart, automated templates in just a few steps? Let's take a look at how that works. DocExport works with files in a docx format, so before we start, make sure your document is opened in Microsoft Word. Alright, once that's ready, let's begin. We'll start with something simple, an NDA. In this example, we'll just replace a few pieces of text with placeholders, things like the date, the company name, or the purpose of the NDA. This helps you get a feel for the overall process. The logic behind it is super simple. We replace all the fields that should later be filled dynamically, like the company's name, with placeholders. For instance, instead of writing the actual company name, we use the placeholder item.name. To make this process as easy as possible, DocExport gives you several ways to find the right placeholder. Under More, in the DocExport view of the board that contains your NDA data, you'll find a complete list of all placeholders for your specific board. And the best part? You can simply click on any placeholder and it's automatically copied to your clipboard. Then just paste it directly into your document. And that's it. You'll also find an overview of general placeholders in our Help Center, along with explanations of how they are structured. Usually, all you need is the name of your column in your Monday board and a few curly brackets around it. Depending on whether you're generating a document on item level or for a whole board, you might also need a prefix. In our case, we are creating an item level document, so we add the prefix item dot before the column name. If you copy the placeholders directly from the list, that prefix will already be included, so you don't have to worry about it. For deeper explanations, you'll find everything in the Help Center. Now, in your NDA document, go through step by step and replace every dynamic piece of information with the right placeholder. To make it easier for myself, I've highlighted all the fields that should later be filled dynamically in bold. That way, it's easy to see which information needs to be replaced with placeholders. So let's start right at the top with the date. Here we'll use today. Then we'll replace the country, company number, and address. The information of our own company stays the same in every NDA, so you can leave that as static text in the template. But further down, we'll replace the purpose of the NDA with a placeholder. You can create a text column in your board and use it to output longer sentences if you like. Under Section 8, we also have the duration of validity. Let's replace that too. And finally, we'll insert the name of the signing person in the signature section. And here's a little service tip. You can even use our e-signature feature to collect signatures for your NDAs digitally and automatically. No printing, no scanning, just fully streamlined within your Monday workflow. If you'd like to learn more about this, we've created a dedicated video on our YouTube channel that walks you through exactly how it works. Okay, everything else can stay exactly as it is. And that's it for the first example. To make it easier to see the placeholders during our live test in a moment, I'll leave them in bold for now. Of course, you can remove the formatting before saving your template. Okay, good. All set so far? Then let's see what it looks like in DocExport. Simply upload your edited document in the DocExport view as a brand new template. Here's how it appears now. As you can see, all the information we replace with placeholders is now filled dynamically. If I select a different item, the data updates automatically in the right places. And just like that, we've turned your static NDA into a flexible DocExport template that can now be fully automated. If you're not entirely happy yet and want to make some changes, just open your Word template, make your edits, and upload it again using this button. You can repeat this process as many times as you like, until your template looks exactly the way you want it. And that's it. Once that's done, let's move on to something a bit more advanced, an exposé. Here we're not only replacing text, but also images. For example, property photos using image placeholders. This allows you to automatically generate visually rich documents directly from your Monday data. You can also see here how to fill a table with dynamic placeholders on item level. In this example, I've already replaced the dynamic information inside the table with placeholders, just like we did earlier in the NDA. Now, to automatically display images from a specific column in your Monday board, we replace the image area in the document with an image placeholder. Here's how it works. We start with the curly brackets, then type images, and we define the desired image size. We will play around with this later to find the size that looks best for your document. After that, add the name of your image column from your board and close it again with curly brackets. And that's it. Let's check how it looks in DocExport. All the data and images are now filled dynamically. The images fit perfectly in one row in this example, but I'd actually like them a bit larger. That's no problem. I could simply adjust size in my placeholder and upload the template again. I can repeat this as often as I like until it looks just right for me. You'll find more detailed information about using image placeholders in our Help Center as well. Just like with text and images, you can also add placeholders for QR codes, signatures, and more. All of these follow the same simple logic. You can even replace tables, for example in quotes or pricing documents. If you want to recreate a more complex table, especially on board level, here's my recommendation. Use the table function in DocExport. You can create your desired table directly, including data source, filters, and groupings. DocExport will then generate a table placeholder for you, which you can insert straight into your existing document, just like any other placeholder. For more design flexibility, you can also download the entire table structure as a docx file using this button. You'll get a ready-to-use table template along with clear instructions. You can then copy this table into your document. DocExport already includes all grouping placeholders and the base structure. Technically, you wouldn't need to do anything else, but of course, you can now customize colors, fonts, and styles to match your corporate identity and document design. Besides using the table function, you could also use a predefined table template or our board print to create a template that helps you copy the structure of the table you want to insert into your existing document. This makes the process much easier to understand and ensures your layout stays consistent. But if you're already feeling like a pro after this video, you can absolutely rebuild everything from scratch too. Our Help Center provides detailed explanations and guides for everything you need. And that wraps it up. That's how easily you can convert your existing business documents, from simple NDAs to image-based exposés, contracts with signatures, and even quotes with tables, into powerful, automated templates with DocExport. No matter the document, no matter the use case, DocExport makes it happen.